Shalom Alaikum. Welcome to Volume 1. Do not look at the world for your answers. Look at nature. I'm your brother, Young Lion. I have composed a writing titled Clammed. And this message it's very deep, in depth, and you have to wiggle yourself into your seat and fasten your seatbelt to dive and ascertain this level, this depth of wisdom, if you so desire to do so. Praise Yahweh. Shalom Alaikum. And this was 15201. Baby! Alright. Shalom Alaikum, young brothers, sisters, readers, and listeners. Peace. Oh! This chapter is called Clammed. And as we take the time to crack open the shell and receive an enlightening and inspirational message, I urge you to not look to the world for your answers. I urge you to simply view nature. Okay? In this particular chapter, we are viewing the underwater life and hidden symbols and sign of our mollusk family, more specifically, the clam. What is so significant about a clam? What is so intriguing and attractive, or amusing even, about a small creature such as a clam? Well, I'll tell you something. Shalom Alaikum. Praise Yahweh. Well, as we look at and observe the various signs that our Creator has left to remind us of His intelligence, His brilliance, His magnificent knowledge and wisdom, let us dive in search of a priceless revelation that is hidden in a very unusual place. The clam. Now, what is a clam? According to the American Heritage Dictionary, a clam is of various, usually burrowing marine and freshwater bivalve mollusks of the class Pelecypoda, including members of the genera Venus and Maya, many of which are edible to certain. Second definition. A clam can be an uncommunicative person. 3. The verb tense, a clam means to cease talking or remain silent. Clammed. Now, this creature is a very much intelligent and very much relevant as it relates quite similarly to the life of us human beings. Now, by observing this crustaceous creature, it looks quite unappealing on the outside. However, like a lot of us, the beauty lies within, internally, from plain hidden view. That's right. It is only when you penetrate the shell and break the shell can you behold the true treasure that this creature holds. Some of us may view ourselves as being unappealing. A lot of us may hold a perception by society that has warped our inner perception that we might be unattractive by someone else's standards. That we view ourselves even of being undesirable. Can you believe that? But once you take the time to actually get to know us, clams, to sit down and allow us to open up and allow the marvelous and brilliant personality to shine forth, showing forth that treasure that remains hidden from the world's eyes and guarded from intruders, poachers, liars, thieves, and careless, neglectful folks. Once open, the true treasure is revealed. Shalom Alaikum. Clammed. Volume 1. Do not look to the world for your answers. Instead, look and view nature. Now, once open, true treasure is revealed. The treasure that this world takes for granted and is used as a display of wealth, power, praise Yahweh. Okay. is revealed, that the treasure that this clam holds, that the world takes for granted and is used as a display of wealth, power, prestige, and position. The treasure that the world and some of the people in it openly flaunt without regard to its obtainment, its development, or its power. Woo! Clam shut. Open up this clam and see what lies in it. Okay. I said that some people in the world flaunt the treasure that the clam holds without regard to its obtainment, its development, or the power that the treasure lies within this clam. Okay? So the clam is very much relevant to us human beings. If we just open up our eyes wider and become much more conscious to the signs that nature displays. Now, a clam and an oyster is similar and of the same family, but there's something very familiar and outstanding, something remarkable even about this animal that this sea creature exhibits. It holds onto the treasure as long as it keeps. Have you ever heard of the proverbial saying, loose lips sink ships? Well, that applies to our life as well. You never open up to anyone and just start talking and revealing things to strangers, because your useless information could become useful information to a stranger, my man. So, it has its positive connotations well as its negative. Likewise, your knowledge could be or benefit to someone in need, but you will never know until you open your mouth. Praise Yahweh. Sea divers and scavengers for oysters and clams in order to find, recover, and profit from the pearl within, which is of immense value. As you see, people adorn themselves in pearl necklaces and all types of jewelry and materials. It is the pearl that is significant, that is of value, but once found, the shell is discarded and gotten rid of, which brings about a warning to us humans. You are very much so important, brother and sister, and do not undervalue your life. Okay. You are very much important. You have value. You are and have always had significance, worth, and importance to yourself and to Him who created you. But we must become aware of this priceless treasure that we carry around within ourselves. We need to begin cultivating and developing this, which is your spiritual self, your character, your divine qualities and characteristics. Because like the oyster or clam, which holds that treasure, you will become that much more sought after. You will become that much more of a prized catch or possession. But this is the case. This is the case. Everyone has the same potential to develop these pearl-like qualities. But instead of taking the time out to develop the self, people look at you and what you are doing and copy or steal your jewel, your pearl. You must guard your possession. Which is why the book forewarned you to not feed your pearls to swine, or they will trample you. Matthew, the Gospels, King James Version. God warns you, do not give that which is holy to those which are not worthy, or they will turn and rend you. Agree? You open up the book and find out if it applies to your life. Now, also notice that the clam is a burrowing animal. It likes to bury itself. To burrow means to dig a hole in the dirt or ground. How similar is that to us above ground animals? A lot of us dig holes and pits to dwell in, at the bottom of society, dwelling under instead of over. Government assisted living, not throwing shade. Dependent instead of in. Dependent. Digging holes to dwell in. Now here's the catch. It is in the dirt and at the bottom that you discover your true potential. Clam. It is in the dirt and at the bottom, when you scratching the surface, where you uncover your true self. Who are you? Know the answer. You must every degree of who you are before you desire to give yourself to anybody else. Clams, you buried yourself, and you have been buried. So you triple buried. That's 3 different stages of being buried you under. You ready to come from under that dirt yet? You ready to emerge, Clam? You ready to open your mouth? Maybe. I don't know. But something has to change. Now here's the catch. It is in the dirt and at the bottom that you discover your true potential, your true ability. Your raw, natural power is discovered at and in the dirt, the mud. It is in the that your true potential is reached, right? And what is the next thing the clam or oyster do? It shakes off the collected dirt and rise, and opening its mouth and relocating, repositioning itself. It does not stay in the dirt to decay, brothers and sisters, and die, brothers and sisters. No. This oyster does not stay in the ground like a lot of us brothers and sisters do, decay and die in the dirt and filth that society promotes and wallows in and discards, dropping on top of those at the bottom. But while in the dirt, burrowed, cultivate your innate potential. Your innate potential. Praise Yahweh. You reach until the time or ability to remove yourself from that position. Then open your mouth and reveal your true treasure, becoming sought after as the pearl is. Until then, young brothers and sisters, peace and blessings. Shalom Aleichem. Clammed shut.